Hey film fans, it's Danny from We Talk Film. September has come, summer is ending, the nights are closing in, and there's no better time to head to the cinema. So here is this month's edition of Most Wanted Movies. Now September is a good one because not only do we have some serious blockbusters coming out, but it's also the start of festival season. Both Venice and Toronto film festivals are this month, where we'll get a chance to see what the world's greatest auteurs have been working on. So let's dive in and see what's worth seeing.
Hello.
Hello.
He'll be staying for a while.
But diamonds are a girl's best friend. Marilyn Monroe only exists on the screen.
What do you think they're really doing out there?
What do you mean?
They're lying about everything.
We are not going backwards, we're pushing forward!
First up and out on the 2nd of September is a new fantasy called 3,000 Years of Longing. It stars the ever-brilliant Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba. Tilda plays Alethea, a lonely British scholar who, whilst on a trip to Istanbul, accidentally unleashes a genie, played by Idris Elba, who offers her 3 wishes. Now, Alethea is no movie idiot. She's heard the stories and she knows that nothing good ever comes from making wishes. So, to pass the time, the genie tells her stories of 3 of his previous masters and what happened to them. This is the latest epic from the crazy mind of George Miller, who you will know from the Mad Max series, and looks like a fantastical spectacle unlike anything else you will see this year. It's one that's worth seeing on a big screen, and it will be out in cinemas on the 2nd of September.
Do you have a question? What does one do with 3 wishes?
You'll see.
Make a wish!
I have a wish.
Next up is one of the most anticipated films of the year. Don't Worry Darling premieres at the Venice Film Festival before a general release on the 23rd of September. A bored 1950s housewife living in a Stepford-esque utopian community starts to suspect that her husband's shady company is up to no good and her neighbours may not be quite what they seem. It's got an all-star cast including Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, Chris Pine and Gemma Chan, and is the second feature from actor-turned-director Olivia Wilde, marking a major departure from her first massive hit, the comedy Booksmart. Now, Don't Worry Darling has all the makings of something very special, so let's hope it lives up to the hype.
Food at home, a house cleaned, and discretion above all else.
Now out on the 28th of September is another of the year's most talked about films. I'm talking about Blonde, which comes out on Netflix. Blonde sees Knives Out Ana de Armas take on the iconic role of Marilyn Monroe. It's a fictionalised version of her life that sees Marilyn trying to reconcile her glamorous public face with the inner struggles she suffers as Norma Jean. Now, the trailer caused a bit of debate when it dropped earlier this year due to the use of Anna's native Cuban accent, but director Andrew Dominik says that the script actually has very little dialogue on it and is based on a lot of famous pictures and videos of the real Marilyn. So I'm cautiously excited to see it. It looks super glamorous and beautiful either way.
I know you're supposed to get used to it. I played Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe only exists on the screen.
Now, we've had the best, so let's run through the rest. And wouldn't you know it, the 9th of September is a frankly enormous day. First up, 9th of September, we have Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. A group of rich Gen Z kids rent a massive mansion to throw a party during a hurricane. They start to play a game, and wouldn't you know it, their friends all start to turn up dead and they must find the killer. It's a fresh take on a well-known horror premise and likely to be another massive hit for indie darlings A24. Next up on the 9th of September is See How They Run, an Agatha Christie-style murder mystery with a big dose of Wes Anderson-style aesthetics. It stars Sam Rockwell and Saoirse Ronan as a pair of police officers investigating the killings of several members of a London theatre troupe. It just looks like an enormous amount of fun. Also, the 9th of September, we've got the return of one of the greats. This is Crimes of the Future by David Cronenberg, the godfather of body horror. He returns to the genre with this gross-out sci-fi that stars Viggo Mortensen, Lea Seydoux and Kristen Stewart. It imagines a near future where humans are able to add or remove body parts at will in the name of art, and looks absolutely horrifying. It's Cronenberg's usual brand of fetishy and disturbing. Now, if you do see Crimes of the Future and need a bit of a palate cleanser, I've got a silly rom-com for you as well. Out on the 16th of September is Ticket to Paradise. Ticket to Paradise stars bickering exes George Clooney and Julia Roberts, who travel to Bali to break up their daughter's wedding as they disapprove of it. But I'd put my money on them probably falling in love in the end anyway. It's a Hollywood A-lister dropping jokes in a tropical paradise. What's not to like? Now, if any of these great movies have caught your eye, it might be worth knowing that the 3rd of September is National Cinema Day, and pretty much every major chain is doing tickets to all their films for just £3. So it's a great time to get out and see one of our picks. If you do see any, do drop us a comment. Tell us what you liked, what you hated, and what you think we've missed out. As ever, I've been Danny, this is We Talk Film. Come join us.